Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, welcome home, Adrien Broner. I hope you get your life on track. I hope you get your boxing career on track, and you just get away from all the foolishness. Get away from all those negative people and all that negative energy, and you really just turn it around, man. I'm rooting for you to turn it around. I always root for people who have fallen down to the depths of hell to turn it around. So hopefully Adrien Broner can get his life in order. But with that being said, ringmagazine.com, shout out to Ring Magazine. They recently put out an article because they talked to Adrien Broner's trainer Mike Stafford. He's training Robert Easter for his September 9th bout. I believe he's fighting that Richard Coumey guy in that title fight. I think he's fighting for the vacant title that Ransom Bartholomew vacated, if I'm not mistaken. I remember doing a video on it a while back. But anyway, Adrien Broner, there's already been a few videos since he's got out of jail surfacing that of him, running, doing road work, really getting it on track. Now, Mike Stafford had some things to say about Adrien Broner and his future. Here's what he said on Ring Magazine. He said, I quote, "For the kids, his kids, he has to be there for them, to raise them, not anyone else. Do it for them, if nobody else." And then he also went on by saying that when he does fight, he thinks his opponent will be a Ricky Burns type, whatever that means. He's kind of, whatever, Ricky Burns type. I'll take that for what you want, but Ricky Burns type. And he also has I believe he has a court date pretty soon too, so in September as well. So with that being said, man, first of all, when we talk about Adrien Broner, we gotta figure out, because I do know before he went to jail for pissing off that judge, I hope, I'm not sure if his plans are still to go to 147 or stay at 140. I guess I'll give my opinion on it. I think he should stay at 140. I think at 147 he's proven, he showed a lot of heart in the Maidano fight, but it was just too much for him. And at 147, with all that, with that extra weight on him, he tends to get a little bit lazy, and he gets away from the things that make him a good fighter, which is, his athletic gifts. He loads up a lot more when he has more weight on him, and he doesn't stick to his jab. So I would have to see him at 140. Definitely take a couple fights. Take one easy fight, get your feet wet, and then I would say you go after some of the names in the division. I would say you go for Adrien Granados. You try to make a Terrence Crawford fight happen. I think the fights for him are at 140. And honestly, I think if he wants to be a dominant champion, I believe that if the division where he has the best chance of doing that is 140 for a couple of reasons. Number one, the talent pool at 140 is not that good. You have Terrence Crawford, Amir Imam, Granados is a solid guy, and then after those three guys right now at 140, and Ricky Burns, I guess, out of those four guys, there's not really a lot. So I think that division is for him, and he's had success in that division. Man, I don't think he's ever lost anything under 147. So with that being said, yeah, man, I'll like to see that for him. Now, if he is to fight Ricky Burns, I think that's a good fight for him. Burns is a good fighter. But really, when it comes to Adrien Broner, it's all about what Adrien Broner are we getting. Are we getting the focused Adrien Broner? Which, honestly, we've only seen a couple of times. I think the John Molina fight was a fight in which we saw focused Adrien Broner. And I guess you could point to the Khabib fight, Alak Verdilla fight. But really the John Molina fight, because I think in that fight, Molina's one of those guys, yes, where style is made to make Adrien Broner look good. But as we saw in the Veronikov fight, Molina's not a bum. He can go in there and he can beat solid guys at 140, and he did that. It beat Veronikov. So with that being said, I think we need to see the guy that was that level of focus. If you go back and watch the pre-fight interviews and how he was approaching that fight, he seemed to be a little bit more zoned in than usual for that one. So with that being said, I hope he gets on track, gets the weight on point, and we see him before the end of this year against a solid opponent. And he can begin to legitimize himself, because he's 27 years old right now. He's still got, you figure he's got 3 more of his prime years left. That's if he's not out there partying and being a mixtape rapper. He has to want to be Adrien Broner, world class boxer to get to where he wants to go. So let's see what happens to Adrien Broner. They're saying he might fight in October, so we'll see what happens. Mike Stafford saying it'll be against a Ricky Burns type of opponent. So I'm not sure what that means, because Ricky Burns is a good fighter. To group him in with just saying he's a Ricky Burns type of fighter, it's kind of disrespectful, but whatever. A Ricky Burns type of fighter. And yeah, man, that's what it is. So Adrien Broner, out of jail, expected to return soon. Let me know what you guys think about Adrien Broner. Give me any thoughts on his future in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you could love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.